Hi, today is August 14th, 2023, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 1310 for the year, Trees Are Fucking Stupid. Avalon sent me a photo she took of something she saw etched into the ground in front of a tree. It said, "Trees are fucking stupid." I'm not sure that's true, but I told her the story of the tree who talked to a guy that a guy I knew, and how that made him want to quit acid and made me want to try it, which led to one of yesterday's poems. As I told Avalon, a tree has never talked to me. Trees may not be stupid, but they seem to be dumb, at least around me. Or maybe if a tree could talk to me, it would tell me that it's talking all the time, but that I don't know how to fucking listen. And that trees aren't fucking stupid, I'm fucking stupid. I can't argue with that, especially since no tree has ever gotten into that argument with me. Poem number 1311, People Are Fucking Stupid. On Saturday, I passed a man with a dog, and the dog must have felt threatened because the dog started barking at me. The man on the other end of the leash said, "No barking," to the dog. And the dog said, "What the fuck are you talking about? I'm barking. Can't you fucking hear it? How can you say no barking when I am clearly barking? Are you stupid?" Then the dog looked at me with eyes that seemed to be saying, "People are fucking stupid, am I right?" Which I thought was a strange thing for a dog to be asking a person. I pretended I didn't know what the dog was saying and walked on, which I think in retrospect was the right move. Poem number 1312, Another Right Move. Speaking of right moves, a little later on Saturday, I'm riding a city bike north toward my home. I noticed some lightning, and so I noticed some lightning, and so I put a bit more into the pedaling because I didn't want to get caught in the rain. I must have had a kind of intense look in my eyes, and this fucking clown who's riding south on his bike decides to start some shit with me. He yells, "I hope you get there on time." And I decided to not yell back at him, "Yeah, me too, your mother can get very impatient." I think that was the right move. He was probably in his mid-20s or younger, and I am probably in my mid-50s or older, actually older. He could have probably caught me on his bike, and maybe he would have beaten my ass to the ground. But if I had been on an electric city bike, I might have risked it. Those bastards go fast. But maybe I wouldn't have been fast enough. So maybe not getting an electric city bike that time was another right move. Poem number 1313. Third, 1313. This is my third poem number 1313. I just went back to see if either of the other two mentioned the Munsters. Last year's poem number 1313 was about Franklin Pierce because I was writing poems about presidents last year. But the poem number 1313 from 2021 did mention the Munsters, and it also mentioned that the house that they used for exterior shots was also used in the show Desperate Housewives. In the poem, I wonder whether I will remember that the following year, but I didn't. It didn't even cross my mind the following year, which was last year, because last year's poem number 1313 was about Franklin Pierce. Maybe next year's poem number 1313 will be about Fred Gwynne, if I remember. And the last poem of the day is poem number 1314, Brick Wall. He asked the brick wall whether it had anything to say for itself, but it was like talking to a brick wall. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you. I do. I appreciate you. Thank you.